What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Justedwin. I'm coming at y'all with a new video, and in today's video I'm gonna be going over basically what happened in today's price action in today's market in NQ. And it is December 17th, if I'm not mistaken, and market today, honestly, since it opened, it's been pretty bearish. Like, the overall trend today was bearish. Like, as soon as it opened, I'm pretty sure it's still going down as we speak. I don't really know. I might be lying to you. I'm gonna check later when I show the markets. But yeah, to not talk too much, I ended up taking one trade. It took a profit for 350 to 340, I believe, somewhere around that range. And it was pretty much right after the market opened. I was looking at pre-market. I know, like, yeah, I don't know, but my plays do be different than some people. But I always do be looking at pre-market. I have my reasons, I have my confluences, so I'm gonna explain that to y'all later why I did. But, you know, to not really talk too much, to not really make the intro too longer than it is, that way we really just get to the trading. Like the video. We've been getting pretty much good views, good likes lately. Everybody been commenting. I've been loving the support, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going consistent. And yeah, let's see where God could take us in this journey. But yeah, to not talk too much, let's see if we could get to like 5 likes. Let's see if we could get to like at least 20 to 30 views. And yeah, to not really talk too much, I'm gonna catch y'all and show y'all the trades, man. So what's going on, you guys? So basically, this is how market was looking. This is basically how the price ranges were I wanted to target, and they all got targeted. But that's in the higher time frame. This is the lower time frame right here, and this is kind of what I want to go over with. So as you can see, for Wednesday, there was a little news. It wasn't a red folder or nothing, but that itself made this move right here. So as you can see, the price came at 815, bow, went down, it reversed it instantly. So basically that whole thing came back when market was already, like, basically this is already where I kind of got into the market, like around this range where it kind of went down. So at that time, I really wasn't noticing it. But now that I'm obviously looking over it, like, that would have obviously been that little thing. But I saw this range right here, so I kind of already knew. And I saw this range right here as well. I waited for this range to break it for me to get in. And as you can see, basically on the 3-minute, it basically came back, boom. In the 3-minute, there was a fair value gap. It was rejecting it. You know, I always have this little thing that I learned from ICT to always get the half, because, you know, to see if it respects it or just goes the other direction. And in this case scenario, it just respected it for the downside. As you can see, that little wick right here went into the line, but it didn't really interfere. So boom, went down. If we go to the 5-minute, that's where I have this fair value gap right here, where I was seeing that price action was moving pretty slow. And if you go, like, just see it right there. If you go back to the 3-minute, let me check. As you can see, basically that right here, it don't show it here, but you can see right then that this candle wick right there, in a sense, it's just bad. Like, not that one, but this one itself. My fault, I did the wrong one. But that one itself is bad too, because it rejected it as well. But this is the one you primarily want to look for, because as you can see, it touched that one as well, rejected it, opened a new one, went up there, but it didn't, like, have enough things, so it rejected it. And initially, that's where I had my what do you call that, the thing where it gets in by itself, my trade locked in for. And as soon as you basically see in the 5-minute, like, at first I was in the 2-minute, so I was looking at it from that price range, and price was consolidating a little bit. So that's why I was gonna say, like, kind of got me in my emotions, like, for 3%, for 30%. But beyond that, as soon as it broke that in the 5-minute, it literally just took the whole thing, the whole range. Obviously, this is way more than what I initially took profit, but I took profit like around that price range. But yeah, that's basically how it was looking, what I was looking at before I even you know, got into the trade, I was looking at these levels a lot. I know that there was price ranges for on top of here, and obviously like the way it's been going, I honestly thought it was gonna do it again, but honestly just did the same thing as Monday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it had the same structure and just went to the downside. But honestly, if you do guys be watching the news, there was a news lately talking about how the kind of the economic is going, kind of like just going down. So I kind of felt like this is the reason why like everything's been going down lately. But like, for example, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally at 86,000. Like that's the lowest it's been. Like not lowest, I'm pretty sure it went lower the other time if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, to not really talk too much, I'm gonna just go to Top Step, just show y'all over there. But yeah, basically that's how the market move. Like look at this, the whole New Year's session. Well, obviously that's the distribution, but the whole New Year's session went down. The whole thing went down. Boom, went down. Obviously it stopped right here. That's what I'm kind of seeing in this price range. Well, not that one. It's been rejecting this range right here. Like look at that range. Reject, 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 reject. Well, went down, but reject, reject. Like look at that price range. That's literally gonna be looking amazing for the sessions for nighttime. If people really like, I know people that trade obviously those sessions, so it's not the impossible, but literally this price range right here, have it right there, break that point. Obviously not getting the trade yet, but you know, possibly even have this right here as the change of delivery, these two, and possibly even try to get into that joint. Or if you want to be more positive and try to catch this, if volume has enough to go out there, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna just stop y'all and just go to Top Step and just show y'all real quick what's going on, you guys. So this is basically how I was looking at in Top Step, and this is just a 5-minute, just to kind of just show y'all everything before I go in the low time frames, because I know in the low time frames the wicks are gonna look like kind of not like how they're supposed to, but it's really just because at that time that's really how the market was. But I could just show you. So basically, like I already said, this one level was the one from 815, boom, right there. And to not get it, this was a price range that I originally had just in case if, let's say, market did end up, you know, had this section already here to see for the long side, but we ended up going down. And basically right here, this was a 5-minute fair value gap, but there was one in the 3-minute value gap, the 3-minute. So that's probably like 2 time frames that for a fair value gap. But also it was a fair value gap inside of basically a turtle swoop. So I already told y'all basically how, you know, it's a turtle swoop when this price range basically right here, you see the candle is going above it but don't really go anywhere, and they end up just going back to where this came from. So that's how you can notice that. And pretty much when I saw that here, that's kind of when I went back to Trading View and just looked over there to see if there was anything I was missing, and nah, pretty much right there. Well, I guess I thought, well, never mind. I keep confusing myself when I'm looking at Top Step and Trading View. But as you can see, I have my thing right here. It was originally right there. Right, yeah, right there in the line. Had it right there, boom, got in it. And obviously right here just shows that it broke it in one thing, but in 3-minute it was a little bit more. Obviously you could see here it doesn't really show it, but right here there was a fair value gap for the 3-minute right here. But honestly, I didn't really peep that at first. I only used the 5-minute one because that was the one I was looking at that time. And anyways, the 5-minute worked out anyways pretty good. But also you could see how volume was. Basically, it was kind of choppy at first, and then as soon as it opened, boom, just all the sell orders basically came in. All the sell power at first wasn't really in, and then right when obviously it started going crazy, that's when volume ended up just boom, tapping off that and just going crazy to the downside. But yeah, that's really the only trade I took today. Obviously, I know market did go crazier. I could have even gone for even a 2 ratio, got me way more profit. But like I said, I was kind of feeling the emotions a little bit, so I wasn't going to trade as risky, not risky, but you know, with a high amount, what I originally probably would. So I just ended up, like, it was still high profit since it was like high volume, and obviously it was a mini. But in regards to everything else, yeah, everything's been good. But like how I said, you could see literally it's just been rejecting this area right there. So we could literally anticipate that. Let's say it does end up going crazy for later. If y'all do go crazy later. Yeah, this wasn't a trade. This is just later when I was just getting everything right for the video. I'm just saying what I'm gonna say. But this is just a different trade. Don't really got nothing to do with it. But yeah, to really not explain too much, basically kind of explain why I really saw everything that I saw. And yeah, like the 5-minute fair value gap, a lot of rejections. So what's going on, you guys? So basically, like I was saying last video, I didn't finish what I was saying. The 5-minute fair value gap, the 3-minute fair value gap, even the 5-minute that was like right there, the turtle swoop. Like all those little confluences helped me kind of determine in a sense where market was, but you know, I was still feeling emotional, so I ain't really let it get to my best, and I just ended up closing a little bit earlier than usual. But even though it's not like I closed, but I kind of moved like my take profit a little bit, like more in a sense where it would just go instantly. And that's kind of like where I'm going to as well, because a lot of people with the outage, the person I'll be watching on live, basically we took the same like price range, but I obviously took profit quicker since I had a quicker range, and he just ended up getting just stuck in the trade. Like he ended up putting one more bid, and he wasn't even able to just take it out. Like he wasn't even able to add a bid or nothing. So that was pretty much one thing that I say I got real lucky at, because I'm pretty much just 2 minutes away from just logging up on my profit and basically making nothing. So that's definitely an advantage. But I'm not gonna really trade too much. If I do trade tomorrow, I'm pretty much just gonna be like bad testing in a sense. I'm not really gonna try to trade since I've been profitable for a long time already, and I'm not trying to let that go to waste. And I'm not thinking like that at all. But you know, sometimes you just gotta sit back for at least a day and just reschedule, and you know, see why you winning so much. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And yeah, to not make the outro longer than it is, this video is pretty much, I doubt it's gonna be, probably might be like 10 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be that long though. So yeah, if y'all did trade today, let me know how y'all did. And if y'all did trade in Top Step and y'all did, feel me, get fucked a little bit, my bad, man. Like I said though, don't let a bad day or basically anything stop you from, you know, thinking that that's bad, because you know, at the end of the day, some of us find our strongest strength in our weakness. So not really trying to talk too much though, but yeah, basically that's it for today. And like the video, subscribe. We've been doing pretty good lately. I've been uploading more usual than lately. I'm gonna try to keep doing this. I thank you for the support. Let's see if we can get to like 5 to 10 likes, you know, possibly. That's good. And even 50 views. So yeah, to not talk too much, I'm out this joint. See y'all tomorrow in the shorts. Out this.